Good morning to the Twin Saults, Chippewa, and Algoma. Welcome to Special Report for Monday. Sorry, not Special Report.
No!
All right.
First day back, and you already screwed up.
Sorry, I'm so used to saying that for 8 months. We are now First Local. Welcome to First Local, the very first Local as well, to make it even more confusing. Welcome. I am Chris Oldcorn. I'm here with
Ms. Colette Linden.
And whether Daniel or Pratt, I didn't realize that I'm in the actual segment here, so Mike was yelling at me to get in here and sit down.
Why wouldn't we have you?
Well, because normally I come in later on and I do my weather teas.
No. The woman is back and it's going my way.
Yes, it's
an honor.
Three of us now.
It's been an honor to co-host and fill in with, for you with Chris. When
you did an awesome job.
Yeah, well, thank you. And when Chris called or got Craig to call me that weekend, I thought, this is just going to be for like a week or two.
Yeah, not quite.
Well, 4 months later, I made sure to keep your seat warm, and we're happy you're back.
And can I say, what's with the sausage party, boys? There is a lot of meal and a lot of meals.
Yeah, no, we got rid of all the women.
I don't complain about that, but some people might.
Yeah.
Well, there you go, Sault Ste. Marie. I'm representing the female population.
Female demographic.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
So
we have a lot on the show today, but quickly, Chris, I'm going to interject and say thank you so much to everyone who works here, especially you, Chris. I know you did a lot. And to the community of Sault Ste. Marie, because the support was overwhelming. So we will leave it at that, and I had a lot of very close friends who kept me on the right path. So to certain close people in my life, thank you. And to my mom and dad, who I FaceTimed, I think about 12 times a day. So I just want to thank everyone for your support. But I'm back.
Well, it was an honor to help raise that money, and I'm very glad that you're back. And we have our Morning Dream Team together once again for First Local. Yeah, so you'll see some different branding now going forward here and on TV. This is First Local mornings. You also have First Local updates all day. Plus, we're also going to have more press conferences, not just Doug Ford and Trudeau's, but you'll start to see other press conferences as well, committee meetings on both the Michigan and Ontario side. We'll do question periods, things like that as well. So we'll be providing you with more news content all day long, including all your local news as well as it happens. You can come back here and see the local news live, and you can also go to our website, SiouxOnline.com, and get the news there. Well,
nicely done, Chris. Nicely done.
Thank you. And now I know that's First Local. We shouldn't really put a sign on the back wall or something.
Just to remind us.
Well, you already said special report off the hop, buddy.
I know, right off the top. Welcome back to our new special report called First Local. Later in the show, Blue Devils played on Friday night, so we got that coming up. Unfortunately, they were just a little shy of getting a win, but it is what it is. Tough game. Also, we got some NFL highlights. Also, Major League Baseball starts up again now with the next round of the playoffs. And so we got a lot of stuff coming up. We got weather coming up as well. And at 1 o'clock today, Doug Ford is back.
Good old Dougie.
Yes, Doug, keeping his press conferences going. Yeah. This one's going to be coming from Queen's Park. It's going to be with Christine Elliott, who's Deputy Premier and Minister of Health. As well, there will also be Stephen Lecce, the Minister of Education. Obviously, we're expecting some sort of announcement. I don't think they really need to, but that's just my personal opinion. There are schools that are hot spots. We know there's outbreaks at so many schools. But I think certain areas you can still operate normally, like up here in Sault Ste. Marie, for example. We don't know of any cases in schools at all. Whereas places that are the hot spots, there's that new map that came out with on Friday for the hot spots. Toronto and Ottawa being the two biggest hot spots, and then also the Peel region as well. So it could be something to do with schools in those areas that they might be trying to either put in extra precautions. Maybe they'll go back to just online learning. But I don't see them doing it province-wide because
look at this.
It's not really... she's lost her earpiece again.
You made a mistake right off the top.
There you go.
I'm hanging on to that. Well, let's just hope when people go out for Thanksgiving, they remember and you travel down south, maybe stay there for a little bit. Don't bring it back. Hey, was your birthday on the weekend?
Yeah, it was. I'm getting old now.
Happy
64,
birthday.
right?
Divide that by 2.
Oh, divided by 2.
Is he older than us?
I multiplied your birthday. Sorry about that.
Oh my God, I'm older than you.
Yep.
Anyways.
No, you're 29. How is that
that's it. No, I've changed it. I used to say I was 20s. Now I say I'm 65. So people say, damn, girl, you look good for 65.
Exactly, yeah.
Reverse psychology. What else do we got?
All right, we got accident this weekend on Second Line.
It was huge.
Yes, 3 cars were involved. One person was seriously injured and taken to the hospital.
Yeah.
We haven't received an update yet from the Sioux police about this yet, but we probably will later on today. So there's that to stay tuned to Sioux Online for. We'll have that as soon as we have more information. And also Civic Plaza's on thin ice. Great story by Dan Gray, one of our new reporters here at Sioux Online on TV. There was well, it's interesting. Normally you do public consultations before you pass something.
Right.
That's common sense. Why would they do that?
Yeah, why would you do the public consultation before you vote on something? Maybe because there's a predetermined outcome. So anyways, the Civic Plaza, which is a new spot downtown. Basically, the city has been buying up a bunch of buildings and land there, and they want to put an outdoor rink there with and at the southern end of it to put like where you can move the farmers market to, have some outdoor events, concerts, things like that. Well, it turns out that we're already doing that elsewhere in the city as well, because we like to duplicate things less than a kilometer apart in this town, apparently. Over at the machine shop, they actually have a rink that's going to be open this winter. Already paid for by tax dollars and also money put in. Yes, paid by tax dollars. And it turned out, like, I was on they had two of these public consultations after they already passed it, and I was on this thing, and I could not believe that the design firm went through like 7 or 8 different cities where they went and looked at other designs of downtown plazas like this to get an idea of what they should do. Right. They were asked the question, did you know that there was another one a kilometer down the road? You know what the response was? No. How do you...
They didn't even know who he was either.
They didn't even know who he was. They didn't know that there was actually a rink being built at the machine shop. They didn't know, and by the way, the rink has free skating.
That's good.
And it's already been paid for by your tax dollars and money put in by Tony Porco, who's the owner of the machine shop as well. And somehow our council seems to think we need to build another one. It's going to be cost at least $6.6 million. They've taken money. There's a story coming out this week. They took money from the gas tax, which, by the way, is supposed to fix roads, not make ice rinks, to put towards this project. Plus, they're applying to the exact same organization that gave money the last time to the machine shop, which is not even fully built yet. How about we do something like, actually use the gas tax for fixing the roads instead of making another ice rink? This means it's going to be
Hang on. I have a question.
4 rinks. There's going to be the one over by the library. There's the one that has the hockey boards by the casino. You're going to have the machine shop, and then you're going to have Queens, the one over in Queens.
Well, Sault Ste. Marie is a hockey city, but I do have a problem with the gas tax money being funded for other things other than your infrastructure needs, because these roads are horrible here and need to be fixed with the potholes.
Absolutely.
And I would love to talk more about that. Half an hour with me tomorrow on infrastructure.
And see, you guys aren't from here originally, and you already see the issues. Right?
But and then finally, Michigan is going back. The Upper Peninsula is going back a stage to Phase 4. In Michigan, there's a 6-stage reopening because there's been some outbreaks, particularly on the western side of the Upper Peninsula, not so much on the Sault Ste. Marie side of it and Chippewa, but on the other side, which is like 3-4 hour drive away. There's been some outbreaks over there. So the entire Upper Peninsula of Michigan is being moved from Stage 5 back to Stage 4, and that's effective tomorrow. So
I miss TJ Maxx and Applebee's, so
I miss Applebee's.
I hope they close that, just so I know in the back of my head. Right?
Antlers Restaurant. Best meat
I've ever had. Antlers Restaurant?
It's all like live game meat.
That was such a stupid question. What do you think it is, Colette?
Yeah, and inside,
it's a pizza place.
And inside there's like antlers, like from all the animals that they've caught all over the place. It's a little freaky. It's like an animal graveyard, but the food is fantastic. So, anyways, what's going on with the weather there, Dan?
Well, did you enjoy? Did you have to scrape your cars this morning?
No.
Holy hell!
No,
I put my car in ahead of time to warm up.
No, but come on, it was freezing all weekend.
It was very cold. Like we had overnight, it was like it got down to 0 in some parts, -1 in some areas.
If you say snow, I'm going on vacation, guys.
Not yet, but we're going to look at our camera now. You're going to see the camera, which is sponsored by wirelesscom.ca, and the view has changed where you can see a little bit of the pavilion there and City Hall to your left.
Oh, how nice.
A little bit cloudy still, but we are going to see some sun today, and temperatures are going up this week. Colette has brought the heat back.
Oh, baby.
I'll have those details coming up after the break with your 3-day weather and your regional temperatures, so we'll be right back after this short break. Stay tuned.
a message from the Government of Canada.
It's been a while since I've seen Joe. We were a couple of pranksters, and Joe was always full of surprises. But today, he's the one in for a surprise.
The thing is, Joe doesn't live here anymore. For people living with dementia, getting lost can happen unexpectedly. Are you ready to help? Help people living with dementia live safely in our communities. Contact your local Alzheimer's Society and visit findingyourwayontario.ca.
Canada United is a movement to show local businesses some love. Right now, they could use our support more than ever. So we're asking Canadians to buy local and spread the word. And every time you watch our videos or like our posts, we'll contribute 5 cents to small business relief, starting with this video. So keep watching and tell your friends, because buying local can make a big impact. And small actions can too. Canada United. Together we can make a difference.
And good morning. Welcome back to First Local on your Monday, October 5th. Want to say good morning to Mark and Chantel on our Facebook feed, and thank you, Chantel, for wishing me a belated happy birthday. Much appreciated. So we're going to get right into the weather here, and you're going to see come up on your screen on the radar. We don't have a whole lot going on right now. There's some cloud cover, and that's going to clear. We had high pressure overnight, so we had a nice, clear, cool night. But that's going to make way now. We're going to get some winds picking up, some southwest winds. So temperatures are going to go up, which is good news if you don't like the cold. And things are really going to take a turn. We're going to see a pretty above seasonal week coming up. So this is going to be good news. So like I said, I think Colette brought some good news for us this week.
Obviously.
All right. I'm going to grab my sheet here. Okay, so we are going to look at our daytime highs. So we got 15 in Thunder Bay, 11 in Wawa, 12 in Timmins, 14 here in Sault Ste. Marie, 11 in Elliott Lake, and 11 in Sudbury. Thanks, Mike. Okay, our expected lows overnight, 7 in Thunder Bay, 9 in Wawa, back to 7 in Timmins, and then 10 here in Sault Ste. Marie, and then 9s in Elliott Lake and Sudbury. To give you a perspective, our normals around this time of year overnight are 4 degrees, so we are seeing temperatures above that. And getting into our current weather, it is going to be a mix of sun and cloud today. We do have some clouds lingering out there, but the sun is trying to peek out, as you saw on our wirelesscom.ca camera. Currently, we're sitting at 4. That's going to change. We're going to warm up nicely to 14 degrees today. Winds will get to 30 kilometers an hour. And they're going to start gusting to 50k this afternoon, but it is a southwest wind, so keep that in mind. The UV index is going to be 5 or moderate, believe it or not, for October. And overnight, we are going to see partly cloudy with a 30% chance of showers early in the evening, and then showers will begin overnight. Those winds will continue to gust to 50k overnight with a low of 10. Humidity is at 58%, and it's going to feel like 11 with that breeze today. So, getting into your 3-day forecast. Tuesday, you're going to see the showers ending in the morning, then cloudy with a 60% chance of showers throughout the day. Winds will be west, 20 kilometers gusting to 40, so we're seeing that trend with windy weather at this time of year. Overnight on Tuesday, you're going to see a low of 10 and a 70% chance of rain. And Wednesday, things will clear up a little bit. You're going to see 13 degrees, mix of sun and cloud, with a 30% chance of showers overnight on Wednesday. 7 degrees is your low. And we're staying in double digits for Thursday. We're looking at 11 degrees once again, mix of sun and cloud, and only a low of 4, and it's going to be clear. So that's your week. You're going to have I'm going to have your 7-day coming up, as well as the weather watcher. And in the 7-day, you're going to see temperatures are going to bump up a little bit more this weekend. Remember, I did mention mid-October we might see a nice week in the mid-teens, so we're going in that direction. So let's try to keep it that way. All right, so we will be back after this break with more First Local. Got to remember to say the right name. Get it in our heads. So we'll be back after this break. Make sure you go to SiouxOnline.com as well. You can follow all our stuff there and follow us on Facebook. Make sure you drop a Facebook shout out for us. All right, Colette, Chris, and I will be right back after this break. Stay tuned.
Even though we can't always meet in person, we can still listen.
Even though schools are closed, help is still available in your community.
Even though you may be worried, services and supports are still here.
In stressful times like these, families need mental health supports more than ever.
We are here to make sure you can stay connected to your community and culture.
Nous savons qu'il peut être difficile de rester à la maison, mais vous n'êtes pas seul.
And we know asking for help for yourself and others can be hard.
But there are people in your community who are ready to support you.
No matter your age, gender, sexual identity, race, or culture.
No matter the day, time, or issue.
We're here to help.
Welcome back to First Local. I got it right this time for Monday, October the 5th. I'm Chris Olcorn here with Colette Linden and Daniel Lebrad. So welcome to the First Local, the very first Local. So thank you very much for joining us this morning. I want to thank our sponsors of First Local. Thank you very much to KC Securities, who is our title sponsor. Thank you to Northern Lights Detailing and Marnie over there for being our weather sponsor. And thank you very much to WeatherCom for sponsoring the beautiful pictures of the downtown waterfront you get to see each morning, except for the days when, of course, there's fog. And then it's just nothing. But we thank them anyways. At least we know it's foggy when that does happen.
Double digits.
Yes. It's going to be warm today.
Nice
we're going up into double digits. It's hard to believe we're actually excited about just trying to get into double digits.
I know.
But so speaking of a lot of digits, COVID-19, a bunch of numbers came out over the weekend. Obviously, the numbers from yesterday was 566 additional cases of COVID-19 and 7 deaths. Most of the cases, though, were in Toronto. 196 of them in Toronto, 123 were in Peel, which is like Mississauga, Brampton area, and 81 were in Ottawa. There was another school in the Toronto District School Board came out this morning that's closed for a week because of a COVID-19 outbreak. And then also we now have approximately about 4,500 active cases across the entire province right now, and 169 people are in hospital. We don't know how many are on ventilators or how many are in the ICU because there's not actually accurate reporting on the weekends from hospitals because not every hospital actually reports on the weekend for some reason.
Communications people take a weekend off.
Yeah, I guess. And so that 169 number could be higher because we don't know if all of the hospitals reported just their total cases. So, okay.
Well, let's do it. I was just handed these stories. We're winging it today.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay, who do you want to pick on first? Sackville Road?
Yeah, let's pick on Sackville.
Or Michigan?
We'll go with Sackville.
Let's go for Sackville.
Yeah. Sacked again.
Colette's diving right in.
Totally sacked. Okay, listen. A plan was in place a few years ago, right? It's like Groundhog Day for these people. So they want to do Sackville Road. They want an extension to push now to 2023.
Yes. Which, by the way, is supposed to be the alternate way of getting to the hospital.
Right.
And they're about to close down Great Northern Road to put the light in front of Pino's and the bakery there and Walmart.
Well, that's not a busy road at all.
Yeah, so there's the only way is actually to go like around and then come in through Third Line the other direction if that's close.
All right, I love municipal politics, so I'm going to run with this, okay? So it's Groundhog Day, because they've got it up again. They're saying, no. They're going to remove the Sackville Road extension from the 5-year plan. I guess it was back in 2017 when they had the motion to stop the project, and it was passed by the council. Wonder if it was done before or after. Anyway, while the project was still in the tender phase. So that is...
which also means when they go to do it again, which they have to do this at some point, they got to get another road in. They have to pay for the environmental assessment over again. So
and
way to burn some money there, council.
When you're building on infrastructure and there is some environmental issues there and there's animals present, that delays a job even more.
Yes, so they got to do it. And then sports. We've got a couple of sports for you. The Gladstone Braves beat the Sioux Blue Devils 28-26 on Friday night. Unfortunately, the Blue Devils dropped that game. Also, as far as football goes, another successful day for the Detroit Lions. They lost to the New Orleans Saints. They're now 1-3 on the season.
They're horrible.
Yes,
they are.
Been horrible.
Poor
They
Detroit
are. But the
teams,
good thing is that they're not the worst team. There's still a couple teams
Give
that
it
haven't
some
won a
time,
game yet.
Christopher. Give it some
So
time.
I don't
there are
feel
some
bad about
teams that
my
haven't
Red
won a
Wings,
game.
you know. My Red Wings
You're a
are...
Red Wings fan?
Yes.
Oh, why am I sitting beside them?
And then you've got like the fact that the Lions lost 13 straight games if you count last season to this season. So this season's looking up.
This is definitely
they're only 2 games away from winning the same amount of games they won last year. So
The Tigers are done.
And then tonight, if you're a baseball fan, you've got the Astros and the A's going up against it, and also the Yankees and the Rays. That is to make it to the American League finals, so that they can then go up against the National League. And the National League games play tomorrow night. We'll have info for you tomorrow as well.
Wait, 2 quick questions. 2 quick. Okay. Pee-wee at the Pee-wee. Hockey started for kids here in the Sioux, so I want to thank the organizers for that. And why do baseball coaches dress like they're going to sub in? Anyways, we'll talk more about that after this commercial break.
Hey Mel, did you know that Algoma University has campuses in Brampton and Timmins?
Really? Did you know that if you're at Algoma University, you're only 14 minutes and 16 seconds away from Maitland Ford Lincoln?
Oh wow, closer than you think.
This past year we've been celebrating our 65th anniversary, dating back to services originating in our community in 1954, which is quite some time ago. It's been a great opportunity this past year to recognize the pioneers, the stakeholders that worked tirelessly to create what we are today. I'm grateful for everything that the families 65 years ago and the people that assembled the organization have done in order for us to achieve the success that we're experiencing 65 years later.
At Fit Bodies, Fit Minds, we want everyone to build a life that they love. And we teach you how to get the results you want in your mind and your body. Introducing our new small group classes to provide you with a happy and healthier life. Our small group classes are limited to 6 people to provide more personal coaching while having the supportive group environment. Classes are 10 weeks, and each week you will receive fitness and nutritional guidance that are tailored to your needs. Fit Bodies, Fit Minds, we inspire you to move.
And welcome back to First Local. Good Monday morning to you. It's 8:28. Jeez,
Woo, we're almost done.
Time is a little bit different than we normally are.
I'm ready for a nap anyways. I'm used to that.
So, the 7-day forecast. Remember I said it's going to get warm?
Yeah.
So you're going to see now, it comes up on your screen. We're looking at double digits for most of the week. 16 degrees on Tuesday, but it is going to be rainy. Then we're going to get back down to 11 by Thursday. Bump back up once again to 16 on Friday with some more showers. Then we're down to about 13 on Sunday, and then back up again to 16 on Monday if all pans out. And then our overnight lows are fluctuating there. It's going to stay in the double digits a couple nights though. Thank you to Northern Lights Detailing for sponsoring our weather. They are at 632 Great Northern Road. And let's look at the Weather Watcher photo for this morning. This is from producer Mike.
Hi, producer Mike.
Yes, this is from one of his recent travels up north there on the way to Wawa. And if you do have weather photos or videos you want to send them to ontvweather@gmail.com, and make sure you include your name and location, and we get them up on First Local as well as on SiouxOnline.com every morning. So
Awesome.
some traffic slowdowns.
Yeah, so we got a couple slowdowns this morning. Highway 17 coming into town from the east side obviously has been ripped up. It's a disaster down there, so if you can avoid that, I would strongly suggest you go around. That would be an understatement. And then also there's a bit of a slowdown also on Second Line at Great Northern Road near the Walmart. There's a slowdown there as well, so just be careful of those two areas. Also, we got a bunch of Facebook shout-outs for our very first Local. So I'd like to say good morning to Mark, Mike, Chantel, George, Bev, Franca, Giselle, Karen, and then Carolyn as well. So good morning to all of you. And Carolyn is...
You stole my thunder. I was going to say hi to
Go ahead and say it.
Hi, Carolyn.
There you go. And yeah, so and then we got Ford come back up at 1.
Yes, we do, and
so.
he is with the Minister of Education and also his sidekick. Who remember we were talking about her clothing, how it got better?
Yes.
Yeah.
She definitely has someone picking out her clothes.
I'm very happy about that.
Yeah.
So tune in for that announcement. Minister of Education will definitely have something to say. Obviously, the Minister of Health is at all of these, and that's what we have for today. But I just want to point out that there is a to celebrate the 20th anniversary of First Nations Public Library Week that runs from October 4th to 25th. Their prizes, we will have that posted on Sioux Online.
And thank you very much for watching this morning, and we'll see you later today.
Take care, everybody.
Have an awesome Monday.